Finally here at 4, the 40s are often a transition time for men. There are physical changes, families growing up, and perhaps changes on the work front.
Yeah, in this week's Well Ahead Philly, we look at managing mental health during this time.
My mom was my rock.
John Lindsay became very close to his mother after his parents divorced and his father died when he was younger. They loved going to Ocean City.
She also loved ice cream, so I would stock the fridge with ice cream for her.
About the time she died, John was also being overwhelmed by his managerial job.
I can't immerse myself so much in my career that I lose track of who I am.
After suffering an emotional crash, John began therapy at Mainline Health's Mirmont Outpatient Center. Dr. Philip Izzo says men in their 40s often struggle with societal pressure and what they put on themselves.
You're simultaneously managing, raising, a young family and having to care for an older parent. There's a physical burden and an emotional toll of what to do with this person, and that can drive a lot of anxiety and stress. They kind of ignore that there's a problem, say, it'll get better, I just gotta keep pushing with this.
Signs of a stress overload include restless sleep or waking frequently, appetite changes, more fatigue, losing interest in things you used to enjoy. Sometimes panic attacks develop.
Shortness of breath, palpitations, and excessive sweating, an impending feeling of doom.
Dr. Izzo says more drinking, smoking, or risky behavior can signal trouble, and friends and family might spot that first. John says to accept their concern and get help before emotional issues boil over. Talk therapy releases stress, puts situations in perspectives, and gives coping tools. He can now leave work behind at the office and does not fear medication.
If you had cancer, you would get chemo. Well, if you have depression or anxiety or bipolar in my case, there's no way to treat that without medication.
Got to prioritize your mental health at any and every age. And that'll do it for Action News at 4 today. Now for Sarah Bloomquist, Christy Aletto, and the birthday boy, Adam Joseph, I'm Brian Taft.
Action News at 5 is coming up next.
See you at 6.